Okay, today I thought we'd do a quick update on my 1930 pickup project. We call this one Earl Scheib. And Earl was put together with mostly what I call WLA, whatever's laying around. Pretty much junk. Many years ago, I went out to Amsterdam, New York to pick up a 1930 Model A pickup truck box that isn't here right now. But anyways, while I was out there, I purchased the front cowl off the same gentleman for $75, and it was in pretty bad shape. So here's what the original cowl side looked like. It had patches on top of patches, and all rotted out in the typical places. But anyways, we got a couple new cowl sides from Brookville, spliced those on, along with all the inner panels, which you can't see now. But so like I said, that was $75. The doors I purchased for $75 a piece, and from the same gentleman. And on the same trip, I discovered the back of this cab. That's how the project started. All the Model A's are pretty much the same. Two-door sedans, coupes. The big difference is the back of the cab. That's what you need to build a truck. So no one reproduces them. Kind of tough to find. But he had this one laying in a ditch full of water, and he was using it to step on to keep his feet from getting wet. And he said if I wanted it, I could have it. So I dragged it home, and I didn't know if it would survive sandblasting. And it pretty much did. It was all in one piece, pretty thin. Thin, pitted, rusted, twisted. But it's the back of a cab. And I think it'll work okay for this project. It's pretty much just going to be a hot rod, old-time hot rod jalopy type build. And the only thing new is, other than the cowl sides, are the floor. All the sub rails, cross rails, and floor piece are from Brookville. And they fit pretty nice, actually. Now, the pillars, the bottom of the pillars, the last 3-4 inches of the pillars were completely rotted, gone. So, kind of looked at a two-door sedan that we had, were able to kind of duplicate it, and everything seems to fit pretty well. So, it's getting there, slowly but surely. And the motor's a 1948 Ford Flathead. Top loader 3-speed transmission. And that one started out as a 1937 passenger car case. And we put all the internal gears and main shafts and counter shafts and everything from a later 1940 side shift transmission. The front end, we used 1932 Ford spindles and 1948 truck brakes, Ford truck brakes, 1932 Ford front axle. The steering box is a 1948 Ford pickup truck steering box, F1 box. And we've got some more 1940 Ford stuff. Rear axle came out of a passenger car, 1940, as well as the rims. The rims were heavily rusted. We sandblasted them, just spray can paint, flat, and I hand painted the pinstriping on them to look like an original set of rims back in the day, like they're pulled out of a junkyard. So this whole build, I want it to look like a young guy came home from World War II and didn't have a lot of money and wanted to build a hot rod. And pretty much went to the junkyard and got everything he needed and dragged it home and put together a traditional hot rod. So anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.